Hi everyone and welcome to Macro Charts and Insights. So the markets of course went through a significant correction for most of 2022. Now starting in October and running into this year, things have been different. And the start of an uptrend has been visible in the S&P with higher highs and higher lows. And we are now retesting the 4150 zone again in the S&P that we bounced off in February when we went into the banking correction. Now, the big question on everybody's minds is, will this recent uptrend continue, or is more downward pressure like last year to be expected? Now, to give some insight into that, I would like to show this next chart. At the top you see the S&P 500 in logarithmic scale, and at the bottom you see the unemployment rate. Both are on the same timeline from the 1970s until today. The grayed out areas show recessionary periods. And on the right hand side of the unemployment graph, you can see that we are now hovering around all-time lows in unemployment. I've added vertical red lines across the charts for every point in history where the unemployment rate started to trend up. And if you then follow the red line upwards and you take a look at what the S&P did every time it reached the red line, then from that point on, every time it started to correct. Now sometimes the S&P was already downtrending before it hit the red line, like in the early 1970s. And sometimes it took a little while after the red line for the correction to start, like in the GFC in 2008. But the overall picture is really consistent. Unemployment starts to trend up, then the market goes down. Now the Fed has projected unemployment to start to rise in 2023 from the current value of only 3.5% to about 4.5% at the end of the year. So the unemployment rate is projected to go up this year. So when that actually starts to become visible in the unemployment rate numbers, then history would suggest that the market will sell off. Here you can see the unemployment rate. You can see the rate of the last 20 years and the rate that is being projected by the Fed. I've added the green line at the current rate of about 3.5%. And I've added the red line that shows the projected rate of about 5% in 2024. So back to the main question, will the markets continue to go up from here? Well, assuming the Fed is right in this projection and the unemployment rate will start to tick up soon, then historically the previous chart I showed would suggest that markets will not continue to go up. Now, if the unemployment rate doesn't follow the Fed projection and stays low, then markets may continue to rally. But my personal belief is that this projection is correct and that unemployment will go up. Why I believe this can be food for another video if you are interested in that. So I hope you got good value out of this video. I'm always curious about different viewpoints. So do you agree with my view or do you have a different opinion? Please leave a remark in the comments. Are you interested in this channel creating more of these kinds of videos? And please click the like button. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.